Hi all. I'm Banari Shankar. I have 10 years of IT industry experience. I'm currently with an service-based industry, and I'm with UiPath for the past 3 years. And my friend Arshad Fasil, he is also from my same company, and he has 2 years of RP experience. So straight away we're going to our idea, which is all about cashless skin. Yeah, it's all about cashless claim process, which is done by an hospital. They will send all the required details to the insurance companies. So it bridges two business. That's why we chose this. And going into the slide, when as you see, there are 64% of healthcare insurance coverage people in the world, according to WHO, and we have both private and public insurance. There are two types of claims being processed. That is a cashless claim, and when you are with the network hospital, you are supposed to approach that hospital for the treatment, and you have to submit the pre-auth when it is planned just before 3 to 4 weeks. And if you are going into an emergency treatment, you have to submit the pre-auth documents within 24 hours. So this is mandatory, and you don't have to spend any penny from your pocket. So next one is reimbursement claim. This is for non-network hospitals. You pay, then you reimburse the amount after submitting the documents. So why we have chosen cashless claim is it is very critical that if the pre-auth is not correct or it is not submitted at the correct time, your claim, there are more chances of the claim getting rejected. This is not the case in the reimbursement. And the risk that involves is the hospital should provide all the documents correctly. That includes the doctor's details and etc. And on the right time. And this is more risk to insured because he has to pay from his pocket in case if the insurance is being rejected. So it again add a risk to him, and there could be a chance of the dispute between them. And this not only affects hospital as well as insured, it also affects the insurance companies. As you see, there are two factors which determine whenever you select a policy from an insurance company. One is settlement ratio and incurred ratio. These are the major parameters which will be validated before we select an insurance. So this will be affected because the number of claims getting rejected. Then the pre-auth form is the form which the hospital submits to the insurance company, which contains these details: details of the primary insured, insurance history, and insured being hospitalized, what is the ailment for which he is getting treated, and the detail of the doctor, and the bill details. So why we have chosen UiPath form? This is where like when you say so far all the forms which are being submitted are hard copies, and there are a few cases where the form being submitted in online, so online portals. But consider a hospital has some 40 insurance companies. Let's say consider big hospitals in this town. There could be a chance that they have 40 to 50 insurance companies which they have become a partner. So in those cases, like the 24-hour span is very limited when there are more cases, and logging to the each and every portal and submitting the form will be very very difficult. And as well as we have to submit all the data, collect all the data. The insurance representative in the hospital has to do that. He has to collect the data, he has to submit the form, and he has to validate the form and submit it. So this is where we have introduced UiPath form, where the one form which will be tailored according to each and every insurance companies. and the form itself will validate the data, so that it will reduce the work of the insurance representative, and all the forms will be submitted accurately. So either the forms can be sent as an email, or it can be further used to upload it to the portal when there is a required. As of now, we have used only mailing the insurance company. So moving on to the next thing, benefits of automation. That is, as I mentioned, we can tailor to many insurance companies, and you can send the consolidated report. For example, at the end of the day, you can consolidate all the claims which are being submitted, and you have to send as a report to the company. This is an additional scope which we haven't included it. And submitting the data in the online portal. So it can log into multiple online portals, and it can submit the forms in a single shot. So this is also in the future scope, and we couldn't include it in the current process. And the validation of the fields, this we have incorporated. For example, let me show the sample data. This is a single form which is being tailored. For example, if I am selecting the insurance company New India Assurance, then we'll not get the policy type. So whereas when I select the insurance company as Reliance, policy type can be selected, because this is their requirement. They want the policy type to be there in the form, so it can be tailored accordingly. And the validation is also possible. If a person is entering without leaving a mandatory field as blank, or if he is entering a possible keyword that could be lead to a rejection of the claim, that can be identified in this, and that can be reported then and there in the form itself, and so that he can correct that, or he can stop submitting that form. So this is about the complete process and whatever he have handled. And if there is any future scope, we can, if there is any enhancements that can be suggested by the board, then that that can be accommodated in the future phases. This is all I have with the deck, and the demo will be presented by my friend.
So yeah, hello all. So good morning. This is Arshad Fazil, teammate of Banari. So I'll just
some set of sections where the required fields will be entered.
Okay. You so that we can explain. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me right?
Yes, we can.
Okay, fine. So I have the recording of the cashless form that we have generated using UiPath. So I'll just play the video and then explain what we have developed, what are the fields that we have included in the cashless form. So yeah, so the bot is running now. It is. So before, we have the input sheet where we have the values that are dynamically loaded into the form. For example, where Banari showed the insurance company, right? So the values for the insurance company will come from the input sheet that we have. And similarly, the other field, we have not hard-coded any field, so the required fields are being loaded from the input sheet that we have. So the bot is just now validating the errors, and then it will just open the form. Just wait. Okay, fine. Okay. Yeah. So here we have the form. So now, as you can see, the insurance company, we have the insurance company. These are all the insurance company, and based on the insurance company, the fields gets varied. For example, for this particular New India Assurance company, we don't have any fields. And then if you select Reliance, we have this policy type. So accordingly, we can cater the fields that are required to the insurance company. And then, so we are entering the patient details. So salutation, patient name, gender. So these all we have generated through UiPath forms. And the required validations, for example, phone number, it should be 10 digit. So that should be there. Once you enter 10 digit, it will go. The error message will go. Similarly, insured card number. And similarly, policy number, it should be minimum 8 digit. And So yeah, it is it, and then we have to enter the employee ID. I'll just go through this, just run through this. Yeah, one more important feature that we have here is you can see the nature of illness, right? So there are particular illness where the cashless claim will not be applicable. For example, if the insured is claiming for dental, we don't have this dental related illness applicable for cashless claim. So a message if we have entered dental in the illness details. So yeah, apart from any dental, we can enter here. So that configuration we can do it here. What are all the exemption exempted illness, we can do it in this form. Then we'll just go through the other fields as well. So it will enter the other required fields. And then the admission details, whether it is emergency or plan, room type, and what is the bill amount. So yeah, we have submitted the form. What at the background, what it will do is the form will be attached as an Outlook to the Outlook, and then it will be sent to the insurance company's email ID that we have configured in the input sheet. So you can see the mail has been triggered to my email ID. So and the details that we have entered, it has populated in the Excel format with the title. So it will be sent to the insurance company for their further processing. So this is the demo video of the use case that we have built in the UiPath.
Nice use case, Banari and team. Srinath and Lehru, over to you for questions.
I have one question regarding the illness detail validation that you showed us. Can you tell me how you did the validation there?
By using the reject option, which is there in the form.
Okay. So if, for example, the same example that you took, the dental, so there can be many other things that are not captured for that insurance, right? So in that case, how is that happening?
I think there is an option for advanced validations by using JavaScript or JSON. To keep it simple, we have just included only one validation.
Thank you. Srinath, over to you.
Yeah, thank you. So Banari and Fazal, so can you just walk me through the code, what you have written, and what are the design aspects what you have followed?
Okay.
Yes,
it's feasible. Yeah,
I'll share the screen.
Yeah.
So we have all the data is being there is no hard codings, as I mentioned. We have captured all the inputs in the Excel sheet as of now. This can be converted into database depending upon the requirement, and what on the insurance companies will be there in the one list. It will be like a list, and it will be passed to the code. So these are the drop down values which we have. And the next one is email body will be captured from the notepad as of now. So if we have assets, then we'll update that value in the set. And the subject, everything, we have it in the separate documents. We does not have any hard codings, and the values will be gathered from the sheets, and we'll move on to the form designer, where we have the form, and we have created a list of validations that are required as well in the form. Do you want me to walk through any of the validation?
No, it's okay. Just the overall design of how we have built
Oh,
it,
okay.
like, from the
So
start to end.
once the
Just
form is
scan through.
successfully submitted, then you will there will be a mailing drafting option, and the mail will be drafted, and the results will be shared in the Excel as in the Excel format. And when in case the form is failed, then we'll get a message. That's how we have designed. And if there is any requirement for adding multiple forms, then we'll have it in the RE framework. So as of now, we have coded in as a normal workflow.
Okay, thank you. Yeah, that's all I had.
Okay, I have one question, Banari, Vivek here. So my question is more on the business side of the use case. So let's say this use case which you have built basically tries to ease the work of insurance company and the insured, I would say the middle management, the middle company which basically claims on behalf of some of the insured. So if I have to sell it as a product to an organization, what are the considerations or what are the challenges that you see which I may need to address in my sales pitch for this use case?
There are some technical challenges, like we cannot convert this into PDF as of now, as we explored, and maybe there is a chance that that can be converted as in PDF. If that is there, then that will add up value. And the other things are like sometimes we need a doctor seal and signature. So those things, how can be catered? So these are the challenges which we faced when we are building this. So how to accommodate those things? And as a product, this can be sold to the healthcare institutes because they are the ones who does this cashless claim, and reimbursement will be done by the insured itself. Only the documents will be shared by the healthcare people. So if you're selling to a hospital, then you can in those hospital or healthcare institute, then we can clearly mention that this reduce their effort in terms of the number of employees and the way the form submitted, and it reduces the risk as a risk.
Okay, thank you. Anyone has any other questions? Sharath, Niklesh, Shumant, Srinath, or
No, Shankar and Arshad, it was a good use case actually. And I think it has some potential also with good that you have been experimenting with new features of UiPath. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Sharath and Dimchak. Thank you, Banari and Fazal. It was a good use case. We have definitely noted some points, and we'll come back to you when we have collated all the information from all the judges. Thank you so much. You may want to stay on the call, or you may drop off as per your wish if you want.